All right, welcome back. Rotimi Akindele is right here in the studio. Rotimi, good morning, and it's good to have you here.
Good morning, guys.
How you
Good
doing?
to be here.
How was your weekend? I know no EPL, no La Liga, no Bundesliga, no League On. I mean, I can go on and on, no NBA and all that. But I had a good time. I watched the Flamingos on Saturday, so my day was filled up.
I think apart from the international breaks we do have, FIFA calendar or FIFA free dates and all, I think this is the first time I'm witnessing this in my lifetime.
Okay.
Where everything will be brought to a halt because of a pandemic. And then, I mean, we still saw some games, saw Turkish league.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
And there were no
everything.
NPL.
Everything doesn't. I mean, I had the MPL to console me.
Okay.
MPFL. I mean, MPFL rather.
Yeah.
There were lots of games in the MPFL. I mean, as you mentioned, Flamingos also had a game. So it was just one of those funny weekends. But I didn't let it get to me. I just, it just seems like a FIFA free day.
For you?
For me, that's the way I just viewed it. It might continue for weeks, but I think I'm fine with that.
And by that time, it was not going to feel like a FIFA free day
anymore,
because it's going to be very long.
Yeah, for a long time.
It's not going to be 3 weeks for me. Is not long.
Okay. Could be longer than 3 weeks.
And, the good thing is, I mean, NPFL will be back in Lagos next weekend, so you get to watch some NPFL games right here in Lagos at the stadium. That's a good one. And okay, let's talk about the Flamingos. That's Nigeria under-17 women's girls, yeah. Yeah, whatever. They're preparing for the under-17 FIFA Women's World Cup, and these girls on Saturday beat Guinea by 5-1. The first leg ended 6-1. The second leg 5-1. That's 11-2 on aggregate. It simply means they wanted to do business. But then some of the girls that I spoke to were like, Guinea wasn't really that's just more like a walkover for them. They just use them as like their first real international test. So the real test is when they face Ghana. What do you make of this game and the way these girls play?
Oh, well, it wasn't that sort of game that should pose any sort of threat or worry for Nigerians. It's Guinea. They probably just
won the first like 6-1.
Probably just started playing female football or women's football. But then again, you can also class them in with the likes of Liberia, Sao Tome. Liberia, I think, lost by as much as 10 goals as well. Sao Tome and Principe also lost by as much as 10 goals over 2 legs. Yeah. So it's really no big deal. The most interesting game will be against Ghana. I think this, I can't remember, but it looks like this is the first time we'll be meeting at this level. And somehow history will be made. One of Ghana has represented Africa at the under-17. Nigeria had done that before, so one of them had to crash out now.
What was FIFA thinking when they were coming up with a draw like this?
Was it FIFA? It's CAF.
CAF, I mean, sorry about that. Yeah.
I mean, if you have South Africa edged past Zambia, and then you had what's your name, Cameroon also winning as well. So you probably have Cameroon, South Africa, Nigeria, Ghana. It's whichever way you look at it, it's still going to be tough. Yeah. Any day.
Yeah, if you want to rate these girls, I mean, the goals they scored, I mean, the fans actually enjoyed a lot of it because of the way and manner in which they scored, the cohesion, as if they've been together for a very, very long time.
Kudos to the coach, the Lagos-based coach. He's been with the Eco female football side for a long while, so I don't think he had problems, handling these girls. And just like you mentioned, they've been in camp for a while as well. But I feel the quality of opposition was just too low for them. The bigger test for me comes against Ghana. How well do you feel against better oppositions? And I think that should be the question for us. If we still put these girls, to test against the likes of Liberia, Sao Tome, they'll still score probably double digits goals over 2 legs. But then again, when the real test comes, how well are they prepared for that? That should be the question.
Okay, how were they preparing? Let's get reactions from the girls, what they had to say after this game and also ahead of the game against Ghana.
Well, the game was very interesting. We played to the coach's instructions and we all gave in our very best. So it was a good game for us. Well, the coach told us that we should go in and enjoy ourselves and we should make sure that wherever we lose the ball, we should always come behind to mark. All of us should come behind to mark. So we did what the coach asked us to do. That was why we got results. All that was going through my mind was, I want to score, I want to score, I want to score. That was the only thing that was going through my mind at that moment. We are not scared at all because I know every player that we have on the team is a good player and every player can play. So I believe we're not supposed to be scared of Ghana. We're going to beat them by God's grace. I'm sure of that.
I'm so glad. Like, I'm just so thankful to God. I wasn't expecting it. At first, due to we listen to our coaches, we take instruction. So to his instruction, he said we should try and help each other. We should mark for each other. If they are with the ball, we are all defenders. And if we have the ball, we are all attackers. So with that spirit, we believe we can do it. For words now, we are not scared. We are very, very prepared for them. That, as in, we will fight back. No shaking.
Yeah, I feel so excited. Though I was expecting something like this because I know we are going to shut down the game. Like, seriously. We were like playing it like we were playing JoJo. Because they are not the standard we were supposed to play, although they tried. We are going to shut it down there in Ghana, here in Nigeria. Let them just keep praying for us to do better.
As Yusuf Hannah there, I mean, shut it down everywhere.
Confidence.
I mean, that's interesting.
Confidence at an all-time high, you'd say. Of course, Ghana will be very difficult, like we all know. Very good side. They scored 10 goals in their own qualifiers, well over 2 legs.
Against Sao Tome.
Against Liberia. 2 goals in Morovia and 8 goals at home.
If you pitch Liberia and Guinea together,
I think Guinea is even a better side.
Exactly.
Yeah, but what we're saying is Ghana, Nigeria, of course, is going to be a lot tougher than Nigeria.
Yeah, it will be. Number one, Ghana won't get the chance to score 8 goals at home. So
Nigeria,
whatever happened, this Nigerian side looks like a team that will score away from home.
Yeah,
so whatever happens over 2 legs, I think Nigeria will go through. I think so. I believe so. If at all we're going to lose at all in Ghana, it's going to be by a slim margin. Something you can correct it. But I don't see them losing in Ghana.
That's the good thing because they're playing away first, which is a plus for them. And of course, when they come back home, if we have the kind of fans that we had at Agege Stadium on Saturday, then obviously the fans will be cheering them to victory.
People want to watch football. Barring any pandemic. Everybody wants to see football. So if the viewing centers are not showing anything, why not go to the stadium?
Absolutely, just go to Agege, cheer them up in the second leg, and that's going to be in May. At that time, the vaccine for COVID-19, will be available, and of course, people will not be scared to actually go out. People will not be afraid to go out and everything. That's why the fact that no handshakes or anything. I love the fact that Nigeria, we did a very, very good job. And WHO actually used Nigeria as an example of a country that was ready when it was coming. Right there, we nip it in the bud, and then nobody should be scared. But then, personal hygiene, continue. Wash your hands with soap regularly at all times. Don't say it's gone, anything can happen. The crowd that were at the stadium watching the
we might want to probably adopt the European style, disinfecting the stadium.
Yeah.
Before
games start.
Games and all.
That was what they did in Turkish League.
That's another precaution to take.
Okay, still talking Flamingos style, the coach has been talking.
Yeah, coach deserves a lot of credit, Bankole Lowokere. Let's take a listen now to his post-match reaction, specifically on the penalty considered by the Flamingos.
When the deed has been done, what we do, look for ways out. We've committed that foul, we've gotten red card. You can't be crying, you cannot be, that has gone. But what do you do? We have to double effort. Number one, I told them we are short one. If you are doing one a job now, make it double. So they did that for us to just, overcome the first half. So during the second half, I told them the same thing, and I asked them to give out their best. When you are tired, I'll bring somebody to come and compliment effort. You see, when one is getting tired, I remove another one. When another one is getting tired, I remove another one. And what I did, I never sit back. Sitting back is the worst that can ever happen. So I have to push attack, so that for my defense to be able to relax a little bit. Though we committed that penalty, it's allowed sometimes. It's a pressure sometimes. A little bit mistake, we're going to correct it. We cannot play this game all throughout without making mistakes. Football is full of mistakes. But how far or how you can make correction without that mistakes depend how far you can go. So we've learned our lesson in that foul, both the red card and the penalty that happened.
Yeah, if you use it as 2 mistakes, Bolaji was sent off just at the nick of first half when the game was about ending. She had a very bad tackle on the captain of the Guinean side. She was even stretched out, although luckily she came back, she came back to the field because she was taken out of the stadium totally to the clinic, and the medics attended to her. She came back to the stadium. She was okay and fine, but she couldn't continue play. So that's Nigeria were reduced to 10 girls. So the whole of second half, it was 10 against 11, and they still went ahead to score 2 more goals after scoring 3 in the first half.
That has to be the reason why I did not get my tennis scoreline like I predicted on Friday. Surely, right?
You wanted 6-1 or 6-0.
Yeah, 6-1, 6-1.
Yeah,
yeah, that
so
would
you
have
got
been
5.
great.
That's not tennis scoreline. So
just one.
Oh, shut up, man. But I love the way they scored the goals, the spectacular ways that they scored. Yeah, beautiful goals.
So let's get a confirmation of the final round of qualifiers now. That's for the FIFA Under-17 World Cup. That's going to be taking place in India. The final round, a lot of big teams still in contention to qualify for the India 2020. Yes, South Africa, Morocco. You're going to have Uganda versus Cameroon, as well as Nigeria versus Ghana. Winners over 2 legs. Like I said, we'll be going to India. Of course, Nigeria is going away first, May the 1st. And second leg, I mean, we expect them to just wrap up the job and perhaps, hopefully, qualify for the FIFA Under-17 World Cup. So, what would you want to say?
Yeah, Ghana, Nigeria is the toughest there.
Yeah,
South Africa will fancy our chances against Morocco. Morocco also have a decent women's football system, so you can't rule them out. But Uganda, after putting 5 past Tanzania, will also fancy their chances against Cameroon. They've been on the rise for a while, talking about the East Africans. But then again, Cameroon should nick this one. So I think South Africa, Cameroon, and Nigeria will be at the
Those are your
World Cup.
picks.
Okay,
Interesting. We didn't even ask him.
No, we didn't even ask him. So he's already had his pick. It's good because the last time we didn't qualify for this. We also want the growth to really continue. Let's talk about NPFL match day 24 from Nigeria Professional Football League. And of course, not much festival of goals. The teams just did what they could do to get their 3 points, starting from Kano Pillars and Jigawa Golden Stars, and 2-0 for Rivers United. Well, they lost at Rangers. Rangers knew what they needed to do. And of course, it was Chinonso Ezekwesili who got that goal for them to get all 3 points. Abia Warriors and Adamawa 2-1. Warrior Wolves and MFM Warrior Wolves winning by 2-0. I saw pictures coming from that game where you have Nigerian Football Federation President Amaju Pinnick actually inspecting the medical equipment before the game. It was quite interesting and funny. Enyimba and Sunshine Stars were the defending champions, defeated Sunshine 3-0. So after you actually someone mentioned on set, was it Friday, that they said the fact that they are out of the Confederations Cup, I mean, all the goals they couldn't score against Warrior, they're going to score them against their next opponent. And that's what they did.
Their focus.
That's what they did.
They're fully focused now.
I mean, on the league, concentrate, try to see if we can defend it. But then again, a quick one from the Warri game. I saw the pictures. I saw a picture from Katsina where the ambulance on ground was being tested before the kickoff.
Around the stadium.
And I saw the one from Warri as well, where Pinnick was everything, medical expert, supervisor, and all of that. Yes, it was funny, but then again, he shouldn't have gotten to this point. He shouldn't have come into that's where I'm going. Loss of a life before we start doing all of that, and I think yes, he might be watching. I think he's shot himself in the foot somehow, because that means for the remainder of the season, I hope we get to see him do that across the
At that time, it was actually in Warri. That's why he was able to do that. What if he's not around?
That's the point. So does it mean if he was not in Warri, we wouldn't have seen
the match commissioner, the match delegates will take a hand.
I'm just saying. What I'm saying is whether it's Pinnick or part of the NFF goals or what, we should get to see. Apart from the LMC match commissioner, since he has started it anyway. Let's get to see someone and ensure that all these things are. I'm being cheeky, right? But then again, I think it's a good one. At least no incidences to worry about over the weekend.
Absolutely.
And kudos to all the teams.
Absolutely. We saw pictures. The results are from across the league in the country. Okay, our star game for the day is actually the game between Nasarawa United and, of course, the home team, Plateau United. And this game ended 2-1. Plateau United were almost in trouble. That's the first goal from the penalty spot. But somehow, they actually were able to hold on to score 2 goals. It ended 2-1 in favor, of course, of the home team. And there's also, before the game, you also had, the medical equipment, being tested and looked at.
I mean, this was the team that was affected directly.
Yeah, of course, And that's the reason you had that. But for this game, for Plateau United, okay, we'll soon see the pictures. This is the pictures that are coming from that the medical equipment right there. 2 ambulance ready, just in case anything happened and all that. They had to do this because of what happened. Why are you guys smiling? You're distracting me. And I mean, you have fans.
Are we not supposed to distract you?
Yeah, you're not supposed to. We're just to take a look at the pictures, what we're seeing right there. Plateau United needed to provide that for Nasarawa players to assure themselves, especially that incident that happened. And before the game, you know, they asked 1 minute silence observed and the black armband and all that, and the applause at every 20 minutes and everything of the game, which was really a good one. But at the end of the day, they couldn't win. I mean, I just imagine how they're feeling having to play a game just a week after losing a player in a very, very tragic manner.
Oh, well, that's the peculiar situation of Nigerian football. Yes, it's not like it's supposed to probably put an end to the league and all of that. But then again, let's do proper measures that have been taken behind the scenes, and then the players have been psychologically, prepped for this particular game and all of that. I mean, we don't know what happened in Lafayette between Monday and when they fired out against the Plateau United. So the fact that they were able to come out and play football, that means a whole lot had gone down behind the scenes. And kudos to all of the guys. I mean, they shouldn't mind the loss of the game. Yeah. At least the fact that they can all come out, play full 90 minutes game after that tragic incident. I think well done to Nasarawa United.
Okay, yeah, but it was always going to be tough regardless of the situation. Plateau United at home, a very difficult side to play, especially when they're actually chasing the league title. Yeah. So it's 4 points clear now for Plateau United after this particular win. Let's take the post-match thoughts now of the coach of Plateau United, Abdul Maikaba.
We knew it's not going to be that easy. We told the boys, and we wasted a lot of scoring opportunities in the first half. We'll have roughed the game in the first half, but I told the boys during halftime that they should continue to put pressure on the opponents, and the goal can come at any time. It might be in the last minute of the game. And I am happy we scored the second goal, and it gives us a win. We are very, very happy about that. We are focused because it's a battle of 20 teams. All the 20 teams wanted to be at the top. We are at the top for some time, and I believe we are working hard to make sure that we stay at the top till the end, meaning being the champions at the end.
All right, that's our coach, Abdul Makaba, talking there. Also, I mean, Ebuka from Nasarawa United has been reacting to the game also. It was not happy that they lost, but then the fact that they had to play the game without any issues, also still remembering what happened last Sunday.
They are very good. They are the first thing that we believe that we will just play us and really get us in the midfield. Their play is very, very okay, but our game plan too is to come here and get the point. If not winning, just to get a point. But at the end, we lost the game. I think it is affecting the team. Normally, it's to affect us indeed, because it's one of us. It's our family. It's my brother. And that's why, but God give us the strength to carry on, because it's only God that knows what will be and what will happen. So that is it. We really did well. That's the game for you. That's the game. We come and play, try and win. And at the end, we lost the game by Russia. I would say everything is in God's hands. I will thank God for playing safe and fully completing the game without anybody having injured or any serious injury.
Yeah, that's Ibuka Enekwe, just talking about the game and also the fact that they played the game and, of course, no serious injuries. They had to go home and see how they can win more games to ensure they survive in the MPFL this season. We need to take a look at the table now, right now, what is looking like. Plateau United, we mentioned earlier, maintaining top spots right there. 33, many points right now, 46 points after 24 games. And Rivers are still second, but right now 42 after losing away from home. Lobby Stars remain 40 points, the third position. Kano Pillars are just climbing up gradually, and Rangers also, I mean, moving close. They needed to win and they won. Dakada also, Aqua, Sunshine Stars, Eimba, Warrior Wolves completing the top 10. Then from the other ones, you still have Wiki, Kwara, Jigawa, and Adamawa, all of them at the bottom. We need to go on a break now. When we come back, we'll be taking a look at the Edo 2020 National Sports Festival. That obviously is going to go on. No COVID is stopping this one.